Hello and welcome to an update of my Volvo project, my old Volvo 244 with an mid-engine V10 with the twin turbo, and it will be four-wheel drive of this one. As you can see, I have some wheels on it here. I actually have a steering wheel here as well, and some panels here, glass fiber, and also some carbon fiber panels here, like the trunk. Most of these are just test fitted, not final fit. But first we go back a little bit and build the roll cage here. The tube chassis is coming along pretty good. Centerpiece of the car is most of the tubes done there, and I've also done some here for the front suspension. On this side there's some mounting points, and I'm working just with this side, left hand side of the car, and yeah, this is a jig I made, so this is not going to stay on the car, these ugly MIG welded pieces. But I made this jig to get the correct position for the Audi wishbone mounting points. Also doing some mounts here for the steering rack. This one I will put in here, and I will try to put the bolt from the underside here up to the steering rack. Also these mounts for the suspension, will do some strengthening of these ones and fully weld them of course as well. Almost all the tubes to make this cage legal is in there, but I will pretty soon actually loosen it from these clamps, from this Salette chassis jig, and put it upside down and weld it, so I will make as good welds as possible. Now it's not fully welded on the underside. I have been laying here on the floor doing some of the welding. But also I have been installing some of the front suspension here. Shiny, nice pieces here with this water polished from Vattenpolering Restorp. Looking very good together here with Öhlins dampers here. And I'm trying to see. These are pretty long actually, because the drive shaft is going through down here, and see if I can make some mount for this dampers here in the front and make it as strong as possible, and try to figure out that. Yeah, thinking how to do it now, and not really sure. And this is not gonna be an track tool been used on tracks to time attack or something like that. Maybe I will try it sometime on the track. So I want to make it pretty sturdy, but it doesn't need to be all that stiff side to side really. But we'll see what kind of compromise I do. Want to keep it as lightweight as possible, but strong enough. And here in the back, it's looking more like a connected car here. These ones from the top of the main hope is going down to some plates I made here. These plates are from SSAB Strengths, 3 millimeters, so it's a very strong plates here. Underside here I had to do some distances here and made a little bracket here. Think this will be good, strong, and transferring the bends of the chassis, up and down, pitch bends, pitch forces. And this is not something this car have. This is actually from a Spider. The rear end here, it's from an Audi R8 Spider, so it has no roof, a cabriolet. So it only have these ones. This is the upper beam of the car, and then it has beams on the side here and on the side of the floor. So it will be stronger than a Spider, I hope. These ones I made a little bit more narrow than normal. Here are the brackets for the ECUs, and this one I modified to make it a little bit more narrow. These ones is possible to bolt off. This mount I made in the beginning of the build, and I will also connect this big beam to the end here is my plan. So it will have 10 attachment points between the rear end of the car and to the chassis, the middle of the car. That is the same as the normal car have. It has one here, but I think I will skip this one. It's still plenty enough down here, I think. And because these ones up here are strong as well. Maybe I will do an X here, a cross or something to make it a little bit more stable, but we'll see what I do. But now I think it is sturdy enough to remove from this chassis jig, so I can remove it and weld on the other side. So that's the next plan. It is a couple of more, I think 3 more tubes of these small ones before everything legal is there. It's time to remove the chassis here from the jig so I can weld it on the other side. We'll see if we can on 2 persons move it or lift it to take it out of here. The cage is in a bit strange position here, but I am fully welding everything. It's not fully welded yet, but it's a lot of joints to weld. And the thing is, you have to be a bit careful not getting too much heat into the tubes. So you can just weld maybe half or a quarter of a tube, and then you have to go to another one. So it's a lot of running around and try to weld this one. So I've been putting many hours in this one now, welding, and I'm not 18 years anymore, so a little bit hard to lay on the ground and welding. So trying to do a little bit of positioning of the cage here, so it's a little bit more comfortable to weld this chassis here. So it's getting there. And also we have the aft of the chassis here, and while I have been welding, Hasse have been working with some of the mounts here. Now we have some reinforcement inside of these, so it will be stronger welded here, and I will grind it down a bit and have a little bit stronger mount to the rear here. Also, it's looking all good after taking the chassis out of the jig. The centerpiece here, everything looks really straight and nice. But I could see that the front here, it is bending a little bit down, but it's easy to just a little bit with your hand pull it and it's straight again. So it's actually not as strong as I thought. But I was absolutely going to put some more tubes into here. But it will go back into the jig again and pull it down and then weld in some more reinforcements to the front end here. So it will be perfect straight, I hope. But first now I want to have everything welded to the middle part of the chassis here. That is the roll cage that needs to be certified. Also these attachment points for the suspension here, these small threaded ones, welded, not fully welded yet. Same with this one, will be fully welded. I will also put some kind of bracket, I think plasma cut or laser cut bracket that will go over here, so it will spread the load a bit, and maybe also back and forth. I don't know exactly what kind of forces is going into these, but for example braking, then it will be, I think, from the forward to the back here. And yeah, we'll do some more reinforcements. Cage is on the side here, trying to find if there's some spots I have missed to weld, but I think I'm getting there. Almost all of them now. And here on the aft part of the car, Hasse is working on some engine mounts. I think it will be some kind of beam here, aluminum. Welded, will be some bracket bolts into this one. Working on the left-hand side. So hopefully it will be sturdy enough. I had to take a little bit of a break from my 244 here and work on my wagon here. And I will take this one to the biggest car show in Sweden, indoor car show, custom motor show at Elmia. I need to finish this one up so I can drive it down there to Jönköping. And I have been working a bit with my steering desk. Several iterations of this one and adjustments. Now I moved this one, it was too close to the chassis, this joint here, but it's still a little bit of room to the engine, so I moved it a little bit towards the engine in the firewall, the bearing there, and made it the angles a little bit better. And then this shaft got a little bit long, so I have to shorten this one up a bit. So I have to work a little bit on the steering and brakes to make this okay to drive down there. Maybe I should make it a little bit nicer as well, but I don't think so. Usually it's all shiny, nice cars there, but this car is not shiny and nice. Maybe I'll give it a clean before, but absolutely no polish. By the way, I have not figured out the name for the car yet. I'm a little bit thinking now about Midvo. It's a very short one, and yeah, short for mid-engine Volvo. What do you think about that name? I don't think there is too many mid-engine Volvos out there, so Midvo, not so comical, but hopefully a unique name. I have got some body panels, carbon fiber trunk here, some glass fiber sides here. A little bit wider than stock, these ones as well. These are all like rallycross or motorsport parts, so it's not Koenigsegg finish on it, but for being motorsport, it's looking good, I think, and it will be perfectly fine for this kind of car. It even have the rear lights here, same with this panel. The lights are integrated here, but I will put some real lights on this one, and with white upper piece there. Door panels here, and everything here I have right now is from ACM here in Sweden. I think soon I will get my rear slicks, and then we will see if this widening will be enough for this car. Maybe I have to do it a little bit wider, hopefully not, but maybe I need to make this wide body part a little bit higher, because it's pretty high, the 28-inch tire. So maybe build something here to make the widening a little bit bigger. We'll see. Hard to get it nice, I think, nice looking, but we'll see. It's no priority to make it nice. And the good thing about this big plastic panel here is it is also the rear fender, and it is the aft door as well. So I think I'm gonna do some quick disconnects with this one, some fasteners, dust fasteners or something like that, so I can remove this quickly. If I have big tires that is hard to remove, we'll see. And also I can get into the engine and work on the engine as well. But I will get more into that a little bit later video. Also I have steering wheel in here for now to test. I think I will use this kind, maybe something more racing in the future, but for now I think I'm gonna use that one. And also testing some suspension points here, some brakes, wheels. Maybe I will go with this style of wheels, I really like them. And we'll see. Next step is to build some more reinforcement here in the front of the car. I'm also waiting now to get the chassis inspected, to get the SFI tag on the car. And yeah, hopefully I can do it soon. And they're actually only inspecting the roll cage around the driver. And I think everything here in the roll cage is up to specification and welded everywhere. Now I will take my 245er here and go to Elmia, Jönköping, and the custom motor show there. Maybe I should just take it down there and leave it and go back home for a couple of days and work on this car. Would have been good, but maybe I should be down there and take it a little bit easy and yeah, meet some people. I don't know really, we'll see. Maybe it's good also to be out of the garage a couple of days, not be here almost every day. Thanks for watching, and more episodes of this car will come here on my channel, so make sure you subscribe to the channel.